On the next episode of Arnie Talk, we'll be joined by actor, fashion model, and Mr. World Greece 2019, Thomas Jekos. Stay tuned. Hi, guys. Good morning in the Philippines, and it's good evening in Europe. It's my birthday special. Yesterday, just right at this hour in the Philippines, it's already my birthday, and I'm joined with a very special friend from Greece.
Hello,
Well, there.
hello, it's been a long.
Yes. He actually competed for Mr. World last year here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. He's a fashion and commercial model in his native country, and his name is Thomas Jekos. Hi, Thomas. Good
Hello.
evening to you. Good evening. Do you still remember mabuhay? The word mabuhay?
Mabuhay,
Yeah.
Mabuhay,
What
Salamat.
else?
Um, I think that's all. That's only. Yeah. I don't
Those are the
remember
basic.
anything.
Yeah, those are the basic things. Just like I said, it's my birthday today. This is very special for this interview. We're supposed to do this on Instagram, but I insisted we have to do this on StreamYard. But anyway, now that you're here, now that you're talking to me, tell us your experience, because I'm sure that's the first question that everyone would like to ask. Tell us your experience in the Philippines while you competed last year for Mr. World.
Oh, from where should I start? I don't know. I mean,
What when was the time that you competed here? I forgot the month. Was it in September last year or August?
it was. I think it was last year, August. I think it was. It
Somewhere
started
August.
in 5
August.
August 2019, and it ended on 29 August, if I remember well. So yeah, we were 72 candidates from all over the world, for real.
Yes, 72.
Africa, Asia, American, Canada. You
Europe.
can imagine everywhere. I think
Yeah.
it was the most special moment in my life. Mr. World 2019. I was especially in that age. I was 19 at the time.
You were so young then.
So young,
Very
yeah,
young to compete.
yeah, real.
Very young to compete. But anyway, going back to your experience in the Philippines, what was your impression when you went to Manila the first time? Is it your first time in Asia? Was it the first time in Asia when
No,
you
it's not.
traveled here?
No. It's not my first time in Asia. I was in India, in New Delhi.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So what was your impression with the Philippines? About the Filipinos, about the food, about the culture? You can tell us
amazing,
about your
amazing,
experience.
amazing. When I just head off the airport, there were two fans. If you want to say it, I don't know how I can say that. There were two fans, two people that they were waiting to me. You know, I had this jet lag and all this stuff. I had my baggage
Yeah.
with me. Yeah, I saw from, I don't know, 200 meters away, two guys waving at me. I was like, wow, do I know these guys? They say to me, oh, Mr. Green, Mr. World Greece 2019. I was like, hey, hello. It was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. And then they give me some cards and gifts and all of this stuff. It was so bizarre. And I felt so beautiful. And yeah, some of my first impressions was like, it was like the people there were so genuine and so good and so
General.
kind with
Yeah,
us.
thank you. Thank you for that. Generally, the Filipinos are very hospitable. You
Yeah,
were you were before you competed, you were already being promoted. There were lots of promotions or advertisements already long before you came during the competition. So they're very familiar. Most of the candidates. And the thing with the fans is that they usually select candidates that they're bets.
yeah.
So you were one of those being chosen because not
And they're
all
very
candidates for
stubborn.
sure. Yes, not all they would do that to all the candidates. I mean, they only choose, they only select. But how about the place itself? I'm not so sure where what are the activities you had. You didn't only go to Manila for sure, but I think you went to a particular province in the north. Was it in Bataan or could not
Yeah, we
recall
went
anymore.
to. I think we went to Batangas.
Oh,
If
Batangas.
I say right,
Okay.
we went to Batangas. I think it's a park, a very a huge park, with all this beauty of nature and these big
Is it?
lakes and fishes, and it was so bizarre. And yeah, we were here
Do
for
you,
a day. We had food, we drank. It was amazing. Then we were some of the guys, not all the condet, yeah, you know, all the competitors were on an island. I don't remember the name, to be honest. I wasn't lucky enough to go. I don't know, but we were doing a lot of activities. We had the sport challenge. We had the extreme
yes.
sport challenge. That was so
We,
hard.
we, we will talk about the sports challenge, but I just have one question before we proceed to the sports challenge. Were you able to enjoy the beaches in the Philippines? I'm sure you had a lot in Greece. I mean, I'm very
Yeah,
familiar with Santorini, other tourist destinations
yeah,
from
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
country. But here in the Philippines, there's also a lot to offer, especially with our world class beaches. Were you able to enjoy, or do you
No, with
had
Mr.
time with
Wolf,
it?
particularly, we couldn't we couldn't go to the beaches. The schedule
Oh,
was so busy, with
very
activities
tight.
and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And as I told you before, only some of the. Oh, basically, we went to the. It was not like we went to the beach, but we didn't do a bath. We did something like a video, a promo video with
Video.
us,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
the names, and the country we represent. And
Ah,
basically,
okay.
the swimming
The
pool.
opening billboard.
Yeah, as I remember, we were on a swimming pool, and we were doing some acts there. Like some of them, we were sliding off the slide. Some of them were drinking something, and it was all of this. It was for the promo video. It was for the final day of Mr. World. For the
Yes. You mentioned about this the sports competition, which, by the way, won by South Africa. I was very familiar with it because our partners in South Africa also are the partners of Mr. World South Africa organization. So I know them. Actually, some of them also went here in the Philippines last year to watch the your show. But how difficult was that? Are you a type of person who is into sports, or are you very athletic?
Of course, yeah, I
Because
love
you have
sports.
to be.
Yeah. Of course, I love sports. I like sports. Now the Mr. World was something else. I don't know what happened there. Um, I think the sport challenge was, yeah, a lot easier than the extreme sports, of course. And there were a lot of older guys there, competitors that
Yes.
naturally they had bigger muscles in the body, or they had stronger stamina due to their age. So
I
you
think
can
in
understand that they were stronger and
yes,
physically.
that counts.
Yeah,
That actually counts. Why most of them are really competitive because they are really into it, and mostly. But I think even the winner is from England, right?
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
not, but he actually performed well into. I'm not so sure if was it in swimming or, but there are a lot of activities from Mr. World sports challenges that it would really make you drain and tired by the end of the day, that you couldn't really enjoy the end of the day because you were so tired already, so you were particularly very drained.
we enjoyed. Yeah, of course, but we enjoyed the company of us, and yeah, the organization was so kind to us and all the activities we had. So I can't say that we didn't enjoy. We
Yeah, I for sure you do enjoy. It might be a very tiring day, but you really enjoy it. But how is
yeah,
the
yeah.
food as well? How is the food for the
Oh yeah, I
Philippines?
like I like the food. I like the food. It was something different for me. You know, At the beginning, I was like, "Oh, come on, what's that?" And then I started vibing, and then I was like, that's nice, you know."
It's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Um,
was really nice. The food was nice.
so if there's another chance for you to go back to the Philippines, will you go, will you come back?
Sure, 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 100%.
Which leads
I
me to this
love,
question. You will come
I
back
love.
next year. You will come back
Uh,
next year for another contest.
Hopefully, let's see.
What are you looking forward in your next return by next year? The things
In
that you
Manila?
didn't do that you wish you could have done. Yes, in the Philippines, in Manila in particular, or in any parts of the Philippines, if there's a chance for you, what are the thing or the things that you think that you would do which you missed the last time you were here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, I want to return stronger physically and mentally. Uh, I want to be, I want to be stronger, with my knowledge and all this stuff, and I want to advocate. I want to advocate a lot.
Oh,
Um, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I want to improve to myself.
okay. You are a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm on a
there.
work in progress.
Yes, you are. You will be better by next year. But my next question is, what do you do? What do you do in Greece? I mean, what's your day job? I know you're a commercial and fashion model. We were discussing about it off air. Um, what do you do? Are you still studying? You're so young.
Oh, come on.
I was guessing you were. I was trying to guess your age earlier, and I thought you were in your late 20s, but you just told me.
27. You said 27, I
Yeah,
think.
I was. I
Oh, come
yes,
on.
I was serious when I told you that. You don't look young. Maybe
Yeah,
because I found you more matured and more experienced, which is I think an advantage.
maybe I
I
am.
so what do you do in what do you do in your country? Do you live in do you live in Athens or in
No, I
some
don't live
parts?
in Athens. I live in the north of Greece, in the cold mountains of Greece. I live in a very small town here, and
Okay, so
I still study though. Yeah, I'm studying
okay,
theater and acting performances.
wow.
Yeah,
So eventually it would land you into an acting career, whether on television or in theater or in movies.
yeah,
Something we would
exactly,
look forward.
exactly, exactly.
There,
I'm still trying to work as an actor at the time, because acting is a very free job, is an art.
it
If
is.
you're good, you're good.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I love it. I love this. It's my passion as modeling. These two things, I love them. I
How's the
love.
fashion and the commercial? How's the fashion and the entertainment industry in Greece? Is it just doing well? I mean, of course, currently we're in the pandemic or on a lockdown. The rest with the rest of Europe, but how was the situation before the pandemic? I mean, not all in Europe, not all countries in Europe really into fashion, really into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
entertainment,
yeah.
really into movies or in television. Like for example, in Switzerland, they're not into that, or in some of your neighbors. But I'm not so sure with Greece. I haven't been to Greece. I've been to
I
Europe,
get
but
your
I've never been to
point.
Greece.
I get your point. Generally we're good. It's not like we're not on the zero. It's not like the market is on the zero, but we doing good. It's not like Paris or Milan or uh, Germany or London, but it's good.
You're doing well. You're doing
For
well. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To start,
I get that.
it's a very good
So
place to start.
now because we've already talked about the pandemic, and since we've I just mentioned it, how is your country right now? Are you on a lockdown as well, same with the other countries in Europe?
Yeah, unfortunately, we are in lockdown. Yeah,
Was it the second time, the third
it's,
time,
it's a
or
second, it's a second lockdown though.
until when? Until when?
Until uh it's not it's not sure yet. It's not fully sure yet. They say it will end. They were saying it will end 7 December. Then they say will end
It will like
20,
it might extend, it
21st
might extend and
December.
then extend,
So it changes, you know.
especially for,
You
yeah, especially for Christmas
yeah,
season.
yeah.
People usually go out. So now it's on a lockdown, so you're not allowed to go out. So there's no work. There's no.
No, everything is closed. If you worked on a, I don't know, a shop or something. If you were working on a place that were going a lot of people. Now, if you work from online or I don't know, in an environment that it hasn't a lot of people there, you can work, of course.
But
But
what
everything is
keeps,
closed. Generally, everything is closed except supermarkets, hospital, and
yes,
what you need, what the human being needs.
we've had that. We've experienced that from March to I think around June. We were one of the first few countries who actually implemented the lockdown. But now we're not really okay, but we're recovering. We have the highest recovery so far, recovery rates. And uh, the number of deaths are slowing down, and we were able to manage to control the cases. So
Mhm.
somehow it's okay. Somehow it's
It's
although
okay.
not very okay, but I can say it's better than the previous months. But anyway, so what keeps you busy now? Now that everything was closed, you just mentioned, what keeps you busy?
I don't have time for myself, of course. I'm still studying. I'm still learning. I'm doing online classes
Oh,
from Los
online
Angeles.
classes for what?
Acting, acting. I'm doing acting online classes
From where? In the States?
from
Acting.
from the United States. Yes.
What
From,
what's what's the name of the school? I might be very familiar with that. Is that a school
I
or?
don't know if I'm allowed to say. You know.
I think you are. Is it the? I forgot the name. Something of performing school of performing talent or performing arts. Something.
It's a studio. It's a studio. An
Okay.
acting
So you
studio
do
in
you do online. You do the online. How can you do that with
yeah.
acting? It's
Now
on
during
virtual
COVID, we're doing scenes. We're doing scenes.
online. Really?
Yeah, online we're breaking down the script. We're trying to be the character, and
That's very interesting. I haven't, I don't know, not in the Philippines. I haven't heard of that. But, knowing how advanced the United States is, like, LA is the home of Hollywood, I think they're trying to innovate. It goes with the time, especially they have to adapt to the current situation. So, one last question before we go. What had you learned from this pandemic? What the greatest lesson maybe that you learned from this situation that we have that the world is currently experiencing right now?
oh, that's a nice question though. I never had
That's
to
a
think of it.
that's a beauty pageant question, by the way.
Yeah. I think what all this thing has taught me is to, hmm, I don't know, maybe sympathize for other people. You know, sympathize and trying to help them if they want, if they yeah, if they are in need. And the next thing is to try to love yourself. You know, during this pandemic and all this stuff, you might be in lockdown a lot of time alone with yourself. So I think you need to love yourself. You know,
Self love.
yeah.
I've experienced that in the first few months, but sometimes it doesn't. It helps for a while, but good thing that you keep yourself busy. But if you're really not doing anything, it will
I
actually
know it's
bother
boring.
you.
It's boring. Yeah, but we have to be
It
patient.
will.
We have to be patient, and I think
Vaccine is
all of this
vaccine is
will
coming next year. Early, I don't know, later this year or early next year. So hopefully we can,
yeah,
so
yeah, I
that
know.
you'll be able to come back here and let's have the show once again. So with that, Jekos, thank you so much for your time. I
Thank you
know
too, thank you too for your time. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. I know you are very busy with your acting class, acting
I'm
online
trying,
class.
it's all right.
So yeah, I know. You're trying to schedule because I'm not so sure if, whether Greece has a different time zone with other European countries. But as far as I know, usually like if you're in Italy or in Spain or in let's say in France or in Germany, they usually like six. We are like 6 hours ahead. I'm not so sure in. Do you have the same time zone with France with Italy and with the rest
Must
of
be
Europe?
around 1 hour difference or something, or two.
Maybe you have a different time along with Ukraine and Russia,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I think Estonia and Finland as well. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you so much, Thomas, for your time.
Thank you.
Hope
Guys, it
to
was
see you.
nice talking to you.
Of course. Nice. Oh wait, everyone might be asking about this one. Are you single right now?
Oh, well, I don't know. I can say
Well, you have to be. No, you don't
yes.
need to be
You
very
are
honest.
single.
But technically, are you single?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm single.
Okay, that's good to know. Anyway, you can follow Jekos from on his Facebook. Do you have Facebook or Instagram? You can actually promote it here
Yeah,
if you
I'm
want.
both Facebook and Instagram.
What
Thomas,
the name? What's the name? What's your name
Thomas
there?
Jekos. Thomas Jekos is
Thomas
his name.
Jekos. Okay. Um, have a blessed.
Thank
How
you,
do I
thank
say
you.
that?
Have a
No, no.
blessed day.
I was about to say. I was about to say something. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night for you, and I'm really hoping that we will see next year. Hopefully, if everything
Yeah,
gets better, and I hope to see you here in the Philippines so that you will come back here very soon.
agree,
Okay.
agree, agree.
Thank you so much,
Wait,
Thomas.
can't wait, guys. Thank you.
Yes, can't wait as well. Thank you. Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Salamat.
Salamat.